A very good morning to you all. Chandani Views welcomes you all for the online class. Class 1. Subject EVS. In that EVS, we are going to see a science part. So, the lesson number is 3. So, children, can you able to guess the lesson's topic by seeing this picture? Yes, correct. Today's topic is personal hygiene. Hi children, how are you? Hope you are fine with your good health. Do you know who I am? Then tell my name. Yes, you're correct. My name is Brush and my name is Paste. Do you see me anywhere? Yes, you would have seen me in your home. Every morning going to Chandani View's school, you will use us. Do you know why did I came here today? Today we are going to tell you about the personal hygiene. Are you ready to hear children? This topic will not only tell by us. The different members will tell you. Are you ready? Before going to the class, I will show you the video for this topic. Come, let's see them.
Smile and learn! Hello subscribers, welcome to a new video on my channel. The other day, we learned how we should wash our hands the right way. Today, we're going to learn more about hygiene habits. The first thing you should know about personal hygiene is... Hello? Basketball game? Right now? I was recording a video for my channel, but it's okay. I'll carry on with it later. See you on the court in 5 minutes. Subscribers, I forgot I had a basketball game. I'll be back later. I'm back! We won! As I was saying, hygiene habits are those routines we follow to look after our body and keep it clean. This way, we make sure we stay healthy. One of the most important habits is to shower at least once a day, especially after doing sports. I sweat quite a lot during the game, and I'm going to have a good shower. Now we should toss the dirty clothes in the hamper. 3-point shot. Let's start washing our hair. We squeeze out some shampoo onto our palm and foam it up. After a few seconds, we rinse. Then we wash our body. It's best to apply a small amount of shower gel on the sponge and rub all over our body. Meanwhile, we should turn off the tap to save water. When we finish, we turn on the tap and wash off the soap. I feel great after a shower. Now we should dry off with a clean, dry towel. I'll see you in a bit to keep talking about personal hygiene. Now I'm ready. I'm wearing clean clothes and I dried and combed my hair. Much better, right? Another hygiene habit is to keep your fingernails short and clean. You should cut them if they're long, using some scissors or a nail cutter. It's no good biting them.
It's dinner time!
They're calling me for dinner. I'll wash my hands well before sitting at the table. Learn how to do this watching the video hand washing on my channel. I'll be right back. Another hygiene habit is brushing your teeth after every meal. Brushing your teeth is an important part of your dental care routine and helps to prevent gum disease. The last hygiene habit we're going to talk about today is washing our face. Before going to bed, we should wash our face. Oh, and in the morning, when we wake up, we should repeat this hygiene habit. I'm on it. What a day, subscribers! Want to recap the hygiene habits? It's important to shower once a day, especially after doing sports. After showering, we'll wear clean clothes and comb our hair. We should keep our fingernails short and clean. Before eating, we should wash our hands. After every meal, we should brush our teeth. And before going to bed, and after waking up in the morning, we should wash our face. That's all,
So this video shows us what are the personal hygiene tips that we have to follow in our life. So we are going to see about these in a detailed manner in our today's class. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now let's see the personal hygiene briefly. Are you ready, children? Introduction. In today's class, let's see more about how to practice the proper hygiene, include showering or bathing regularly, washing hands regularly, and especially before handling food, washing scalp hair, keeping hair short or removing hair, wearing clean clothing, brushing teeth, cutting fingernails, besides other practices with brief explanation. Good habits. The way you treat others and behave with them, being polite and considerate towards others is considered a good habit. If you meet others with a smile and treat everyone with respect, then you have a good social habit. So, if you want to be a good social habits in you, then you have to treat others with respect. Whenever you are seeing a person, you should wear a small smile on your face, which gives you more confidence and build you a good social habits. Good habits. Good habits refers to the behavior that is beneficial for the development of the physical or mental health of a person. It is often linked to a high level of discipline and self-control. These habits help a person in various aspects of their life. So, good habit is an important thing for everyone's life. If you are if you would like to be a good person, first you should have some of the good habits in our daily routine, which helps to make you more physical and mentally healthy with the other people. In every part of the life, being good is very important. So try to inculcate and follow the good habits day to day life. What are all the good habits? Early to bed, early to wake up. Brush your teeth twice a day. Dental hygiene is very important. Take a bath every day. Comb your hair neatly. So here are few good habits. That is, you have to get up early in the morning, and also while going to bed, you have to go early to the bed. Sleeping at late night will cause you severe danger to your body. Then you have to brush as soon as you get up early in the morning and before going to the bed at the night. So you have to brush 2 times in a day. And without skipping all the days, you have to take a bath, which is very important. You should comb your hair neatly and you should also apply a oil to it oftenly. Hand wash before and after meal. Eat healthy food. Drink plenty of water. Finish your homework in time. Always put garbage in dustbin. So, while eating your meal or your snacks, what you have to do? You have to wash your hands first, and then only you have to take the meals. Then after finishing the meal, once again you have to wash your hand. Then eat the good food. Avoid eating junk foods and take plenty of water. A human body needs nearly 3 liters of water per day. Then finish your homework on time. Don't make it a delay. If you see a dust, take it and put it in the dustbin. Don't throw it anywhere you like. Cover your mouth when you sneeze. Cut your nails regularly. Respect your elders. Don't waste food. Be punctual at time. So, while you are sneezing or coughing, try to cover your mouth with handkerchief or some tissues. Then, don't make the nail to grow long. Cut it shortly and keep it neat. Try to respect your elders. Don't waste the food because food is very essential thing for each and every organisms to live a life. Then always be punctual at your work and finish the work at a time. Brushing twice a day. When you brush twice a day, plaque can be removed before it hardens into position. While plaque is still soft, it can easily be brushed and flushed out. However, once it happens, it remains in the place until it is scraped away at your next dental cleaning. Yes, so we have to brush 2 times a day. That is, as soon as when you get up from the bed and in the early morning, and the second time is before going to the bed at night. So, while eating a different kind of food, you may have some cavities, that is the food will be stuck in between the teeth, so you have to clean it properly. If you left the plaque inside the teeth itself, then it will cause a damage. It will be sticking to your mouth and it won't come out, then it causes many diseases. So try to remove it as soon as possible. Bathing every day. Showering every day may be a habit, but unless you are creamy or sweat, you may not need to bath more than a few times a week. Washing removes healthy oil and bacteria from your skin, so bathing too often could cause dry, itchy skin and allow bad bacteria to enter through cracked skin. Yes, so bathing is very important. At least once a day you have to take a bath. So while taking bath, the oils that secrete in your body will come try to remove, and the bacteria will also it will be removing from the skin. But taking a bath for 3 times a day is not at all necessary. One time a day is enough. If you feel you are sweat and uneasy, go for a second time. Don't bath often in a day. Eat breakfast. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, and for good reason. As the name suggests, breakfast breaks the overnight fasting period. It replenishes your supply of glucose to boost your energy levels and alertness, while also providing other essential nutrients required for good health. So, eating breakfast is very important because the time gap between taking a breakfast and a night meal is so long. It may be nearly 10 to 11 hours. Your stomach is without food, so it's very dangerous if you are skipping a breakfast. So don't skip breakfast. And breakfast will also gives you and boost up your energy by taking nutritious food. If you are taking a breakfast early in the morning, then your day will be start with a fresh mood. If you are not having a breakfast, then you will be in a dull and inactive mood. So don't skip the breakfast in the morning. Hand wash. Hand washing, also known as hand hygiene, is the act of cleaning one's hands with soap and water to remove virus, bacteria, microorganisms, dirt, grease, or other harmful and unwanted substance stuck on the hand. So, what for we are washing our hands? To remove the bacteria or viruses or some other diseases that may stick in our hand. That's why all or suggest us to take the meal after washing the hands. Drink water. You have probably heard the advice to drink 8 glasses of water a day. That is easy to remember and it's a reasonable goal. Most healthy people can stay hydrated by drinking water and other fluids whenever they feel thirsty. For some people, fewer than 8 glasses a day might be enough. So, a normal person should have 8 glasses per day, but the healthy man can some or they may have less than 8, but 8 taking a 8 glass for a day will be a good for your health. Drinking plenty of water gives you good health. It removes all the impurities from our body. So take plenty of water. When you feel thirsty, take a water or some other drinks like fresh juices immediately. Don't allow your body to be dehydrated. Keep your body always hydrated by taking enough water to your body. Regular physical activities. Any bodily activity or movement that enhances and maintains overall health and physical fitness is called physical exercise. Habit of regular physical exercise has got numerous benefits. Exercise is of various types such as aerobic exercise, anaerobic exercise and flexibility exercise. Yes, children, see the picture. What the man is doing, he is doing different kind of exercises. Though, so the exercise done by making a movement in your body with your hands and legs is known as physical activity or physical exercise. So physical exercise keeps your body fresh and energetic. It gives you a new good vibes and you will be feel as a comfortable and healthy person when you are following these physical activities regularly in your morning. So yoga exercise is also very good for health. It is also known as the one of the physical activity. Read every day. When you read, you exercise your comprehension abilities and your analytical abilities. It fires up your imagination and stimulates the memory centers of your body. It helps recall information as well as stabilize your emotions. The importance of a reading habit is that it strengthens mental muscles. So, reading regularly is also a very good habit. Then and there you have to finish read your homework or the work that's given by the teacher in the school. So in the holiday times like quarterly holidays or fairly holidays, you can refer a reading books like small stories. So storybooks will, while reading storybooks, you can able to develop your imaginary level to the next level up. So automatically the imaginary will be overflown in you as reading the good books. So don't waste the holiday times. Try to read at least a small part of the stories or the good habits, moral books like that. So don't waste the time. Read every day, which helps to strengthen your mental ability. Personal. Personal is about you, related to you or affecting you, as opposed to the outside world or to anything else. The personal information is your name, your address, your phone number, and your social security number. Yes, personal is nothing but speaking about oneself, that is, themselves, is known as the personal. For example, your name, your address, your age, your blood group, etc. It all comes under the personal, that is, it is referring about only you. That is known as the personal things. Hygiene. Hygiene is the science and practice of maintaining good health through cleanliness. Example, in the restaurant requiring all of their employees to wash their hands after using the restroom. Hygiene is an important consideration in place where food is prepared. Yes, hygiene is nothing but it's a scientific term of cleaning. That is, we should be always neat and clean. So they have given the example like, so the workers, those who are working in the hotel, because in the hotels and restaurants they are preparing food. So preparing food, the place where the food is prepared should be very clean and neat, and the person should also be very clean and neat. So if there is going for a restroom or using toilet, as soon as they came out they have to wash their hands with soap, then after only they have to move to the kitchen. So these measures are known as the hygiene. Here comes personal hygiene. Personal hygiene includes cleaning your body every day, washing your hands with soap after going to the toilet, covering their mouth when they cough, having regular bath or showers, brushing your teeth. Yes, so personal in a sense it refers you. Hygiene means keeping clean and neat. So keeping yourself clean and neat refers to the term personal hygiene. So what are the things that have been included in personal hygiene? Get up early in the morning, doing exercises regularly, brushing your teeth 2 times a day, taking bath at least once in a day, then covering your mouth while you're sneezing or coughing, and after using the toilet, please clean your hands with the soap. These are the personal hygiene tips. Personal hygiene is how you care for your body. This practice includes bathing, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, and more. Every day you come into contact with millions of outside germs and viruses. So, personal hygiene is nothing but taking care of your own body by keeping it neat and clean with the activities of bathing, washing, brushing, and etc. So every day we are in contact with more and more germs, viruses, and bacteria. So making ourselves clean and neat will save us from the fever or something that causes by the or some of the disease that caused by the viruses, bacteria, etc. So be a good and hygiene person. Personal hygiene. Good personal hygiene is one of the best ways to protect yourself from getting gastro or infectious diseases such as COVID 19, colds, and flu. Yes. So, the COVID 19, cold, and flu, these kind of diseases are causing by the viruses and bacteria. So, we should be aware of that by keeping ourselves hygiene. Personal hygiene. Washing your hands with soap removes germs that can make you ill. Maintaining good personal hygiene will also help prevent you from spreading diseases to other people. Yes, as soon as you have gone out and coming inside the home, what you should do? You should wash your hands with soap. That may kills the germs. If you are not washing your hands, then the germs will be sticking in your hands. Then if you are going and playing with your kids or neighbors or your siblings, then the germs will be carried to them. So when you are at any work or after finishing the work or after coming from outside to the home, please do yourself by cleaning your hands properly. What are all the personal hygiene? Wash your hair thrice a week. Washing your hair with good shampoo and conditioner is absolutely necessary. Use coconut oil for your hair and massage. Yes, first at least thrice in a week we have to take a head shower which keeps your hair smooth and good, and also you will be free from the dandruff issues. Then you have to wash your hair with shampoo or conditioner. Then daily you have to apply the coconut oil and massage your scalp, which helps to grow your hair thicker and stronger. Clean your teeth up and down, right and left. So while brushing your teeth, what you should do? You should clean from up and down and right to left. All the sides of the mouth you have to clean it. Get rid of ear wax. So please clean your ears at least 2 times in a month. Get rid of bad breath. So try to breathe the fresh air. Keep your body cool. So if you are not doing these above conditions regularly, your body will automatically get heat. For example, if you are not applying oil daily in your head, what it do? Automatically your body will be getting heat. So to avoid this, keep following these personal hygienes and keep your body cool. Use natural deodorants. So if you are sweating, please use the natural deodorants to avoid those smell. Personal hygiene list. Take regular shower. Daily, at least once a day, you have to take a bath for sure. Wash your hands frequently. So when you're playing or when you're getting out, as soon as you are finish your work, you have to go to the bathroom and you have to wash your hands with the soap. Wear fresh and warm clothes. So don't wear the dirt cloth. Your mom is giving you a very nice cloth and she's washing the clothes daily. So wear the fresh and warm clothes. Food hygiene is important too. The main important hygiene tip is you have to take a good food. Keep your surroundings clean. Don't make your surrounding messy. Okay, it will not look good. So keep it clean. Waking up early. Early to bed gives you energy to work. Children can wake up at 6 a.m. Adults can wake up at 4 a.m. Go to bed before 9 p.m., which helps to wake up early. So what you do? You have to get up early in the morning and you have to sleep early in the night. So you're a small children, right? So you can wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. If there are adults, that is you may have your elder brother or elder sister, right? So ask them to wake up at 4 a.m. Then go to the bed before 9 a.m. itself. At the dinner time should be from 7:30 to 8, and before 9 you all should go to your bed and you should have a nice sleep in the night time. 8 genius tips. Set an earlier bedtime. Unplug before bed. Avoid late night snacking. Avoid sugar energy drinks and coffee. Silence your phone. Avoid all nighters. Sleep with your curtains open. Place your alarm clock across the room. So you have to go early to the bed. So you have to unplugged before you are bedding. That is, if you have putting any electrical things on a charge, please remove it, unplug it and go to the bed. Then avoid eating snacks at the late time. Then don't take a drinks with lot of sugar and coffee when you are going to bed. Make your phone to be in silence, because if the phone is uh, giving a ring sound in the night time, you may get shocked or weird. So make it in a silent mode. Then avoid all night rest. Sleep with your curtains open. In the windows, make your curtains to be open. Make the fresh air to come inside your bedroom. Then you have to place your alarm clock in your room with somewhat distance. Advantage and disadvantage of waking up early. Advantages. Sleeping early and waking up early improves the concentration and memory power too, as it will increases your concentration and memory power. This means people will tend to perform better at work and children in their studies. So getting early will make you to work faster in the work, and the children can concentrate more on their studies. People who have less hours of sleep experience low levels of energy and negativity. So if you are having less sleep, you may cause a low level of negativity. There will be no negativity around you, only you have positive vibes. Walking early makes you look more attractive. As soon as you are getting up early in the morning and going for a walk, then you can able to get a fresh air which keeps your body so strong. According to the medical experts, lifestyle related diseases such as obesity, thyroid, and polycystic ovarian syndrome are caused due to the stress, lack of exercise, and poor diet. So, if you're having a proper diet and proper exercises, these diseases will not affect you, and you will also be owned in a stress. So try to get up early and go for a walk. Disadvantages: drowsy driving, particularly on morning commutes. So if the person is driving early in the morning, if he gets early, he may feel drowsy. So at the time, you can have a good sleep at the night. Higher risk of disease including heart attack. So getting early, very early, that is 4 o'clock is okay, but getting on 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, these may cause some heart diseases, brain fogginess, and memory problems. So without a good sleep, you will have some of the brain fogginess and memory problems, anxiety, and other mental issues. So if you won't have a good sleep, you will have a mental issues and some troubles in your body. People who go to bed late and struggle to wake up in the morning, yes, those who are going to bed late in the night time, they can't able to get up early in the morning. So these are the disadvantages of the get up early at the morning. Brushing the teeth. Brushing your teeth regularly is important for both children and adults. It helps to remove the bacteria and plaque that cause tooth decay and gum diseases. It is recommended that everybody should brush their teeth twice a day in the morning and before going to the bed at night. Yes, without brushing may causes us dental issues, many kind of dental issues. So brushing our teeth is very important. You have to brush definitely for a 2 times in a day, that is as soon as you wake up early in the morning and before you are going to the bed at the night. Brushing 3 times a day is highly recommended. According to the American Dental Association, you should clean your teeth at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste. There are a few tips we can provide on when the best time to brush is and for how long you should brush. Okay. So in America, they are suggesting that you should have brush 2 times a day. Brushing 3 times a day is also a good for our health, and it will reduce the dental issues. So here are some tips to tell us how long we should brush and how to brush. The step 1 is start with the outer surface of your teeth. Take your time. So first you have to brush your outer surface. Then you have to tilt your brush at a 45-degree angle, that is making slightly cross. Brush the inner surface of the teeth. So outer surface you can brush with the flat manner itself, but while going to inner part you have to tilt it up to 45-degree angle and you have to brush. Clean the chewing surface of your teeth. So the jaws that is present inside is the main part of chewing the food. So you have to clean those teeth also. Then brush your tongue. So after finish brushing your teeth, you have to go for your tongue and you have to brush it. Advantage and disadvantage in brushing the teeth. Stops gum diseases. So it's while you're brushing every day, that is twice or three times a day, will stop causing a gum diseases. Fights bad breath. So if you're not cleaning your teeth and tongue properly, you may have a bad breath. Protects roots of the teeth. So brushing protects the roots for the teeth and helps to grow. Promote health gums. So the gums will become healthy. Prevent tooth loss. So regular brushing will make you to keep your tooth very strong. Disadvantage: slight pain and sensitivity. Sometimes you will brush your gum with a very strong manner. That times there will be a pain in your gums, so do it gently. Bad breath caused by gum diseases. Yes, when the gum get damaged, you can have a bad breath. So while brushing, keep uh, keep yourself with a soft manner. You should be brushed with a soft manner. Don't do it hard. Risk of infection after the procedure. So if you are doing that, then you can the gums will be getting damaged and there will be a blood flow. So keep in mind and do it properly. In very rare cases, a risk of nerve damage, that the nerve damage may also occur, can cause gum recession and the gum will start to decay also. So please be concentrated in the brushing while you are taking a brush. Exercise. Regular physical activity can improve your muscle strength and boost your endurance. Exercise delivers oxygen and nutrients to your tissues and help your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. And when your heart and lung help improve, you have more energy to tackle daily courses. So doing exercise early in the morning makes your arms and legs will in a fit manner, and your body will also become more flexible and fitter. Then you can do a physical works easily. Doing exercise delivers the oxygen to the tissues. It keeps you fresh. You will be feeling fresh and active all throughout the days. So doing exercise daily in the morning keeps you fit and healthy. Advantage and disadvantage of doing the exercise. Advantages: exercise controls weight. So doing exercise controls your weight. You won't put a lot of weight. Exercise boosts energy. It gives energy. Exercise promotes better sleep. So you can have a good sleep without any disturbance. Then in exercise improves your mood. So your mood will become a fresh and active. Exercise combats ill conditions and diseases. So it will fight with the diseases and it gives you a good health condition. Disadvantages: exercise causes premature aging. But doing exercise daily will make your skin so tighten and you will be looking a aged person. Exercise is stressful, so some of the exercise will be more stressful. Exercise causes inflammation. Exercise destroys diets. So doing exercise may try to destroy your diets. That is, you can't able to eat the food you like because you are doing an exercise. Exercise can cause diabetes. Games. The definition of a game is something you play for fun, sport, or as a competitive activity. An example of a game is basketball. An example of a game is poker or a go fish. An example of a game is the board, houses, and other parts of Monopoly. Any form of play or way of playing, amusement, recreation, sport, floric play, etc. Yes, so playing is nothing but you will do games is nothing but you will play for fun, and sometimes it may be a competitive activity. So playing games is also good for our health, which refreshes our mind and relaxes our body. Indoor games, so the games that takes place inside a particular place is known as indoor games. For example, chess, carom board, snake and ladder, ludo, these are the games you can play inside the home itself. No need to go for a outside. That's known as indoor games. Indoor games are typically any game which must be played inside, away from possibility of interference due to weather. These games involve a very small play area, usually limited to a single tabletop. Pretty much any game you find the game selection of your big box store is an indoor. So indoor games will have only the small area. You can be playing with only one tabletop itself. All can sit together around the table and can play. So no need much area to play. Outdoor games. The games that we use to play on the ground or outside the house is known as outdoor games. Outdoor play keeps kids active and can boost their physical stamina and fitness. Playing outdoor games can also strengthen their muscles and bones, build immunity, and lower the risk of many diseases like diabetes, heart problems, and obesity. So, playing the outdoor games will be liked by all the children, and it is very good for the health too. It strengthens the muscles, bones, and it will also build a good immunity power. So you can be very fit while you are playing outdoor games. The risks from diabetes, heart problems, and obesities may not be caused when you go for outdoor games. Advantages and disadvantages of playing the games. Advantages: game improve basic visual process. Games can enhance executive functioning. Games can improve everyday skills. Games may help easy anxiety and depression. Healthy brain stimulations. Yes. So the games will improve your physical and mental state. You can visualize the process easily. Then it will be enhancing your functioning areas. Then games will increase your skills every day. It will be reducing your anxiety and depressions. You may not have a uh, health issues. You will be free from health issues both physically and mentally. So disadvantages: games can make people more violent. So if the game is more competitive, we will become violent in order to win the game. Amps may decrease players ability to concentrate. So while you are playing, your mind will always be in the game only. So the surrounding may you may not consider about the surrounding. You starts to concentrate less on the surrounding. Games can become addictive. Some mobile games and the computer games are very very bad. They really makes you addictive. So try to avoid those type of games. Games may increase depression and anxiety when you are playing in mobiles or the laptops or in systems. You will be more difficult. If the mom is suddenly picking a phone from you, you will be changed as a arrogant. So try to avoid playing in the electronic gadgets. Poor mental health. So playing the game in a phone will cause you a memory loss. Nail cutting. Because of their length, longer fingernails can harbor more dirt and bacteria than short nails. thus potentially contributing to the spread of infection. It helps to prevent the spread of germ and nail it keep nails short and trim them often. So you have to cut your nails and trim it regularly because in the nails the germs can go and stick easily. If you are making it to grow, then the germs will also be growing along with your nails, and while eating it will go away into your body. So cut the nails and trim it regularly. How to cut the nails? Step 1. First you have to soften the nails. Then gather the proper tools. You have to take a proper tool. Then to trim your fingernails, cut almost straight across the nail. So how you have to cut? You have to cut almost straight way. Step 4. To reduce your chances of getting an ingrowth toenail, cut straight across when trimming your toenail. Okay, when cutting your nails, make sure that you have trimly cutted your toenail. Otherwise, it will cause some damages. Smooth, uneven or rough edges using a nail file or merge broad. So there will be a nail file in your nail cutter, right? Using that nail cutter, you have to shapen your nails and you have to blend it. Leave your cutters alone. Advantages and disadvantages of for cutting the nail. Proper nail hygiene can control diseases as the scrubs the spread of disease. The nails or that they help the prevention of diseases. The nails or that they help the prevention of diseases. It is important to look after your fingernails and toenail. Cutting and trimming your nail is important. Make sure to wash around and cut your nails regularly. So you have to cut your nails regularly and you have to make sure of cutting the fingernails and the toenails. Then trimming and cutting the nail is very important. Next comes to the disadvantages. Soreness or infection in and on the skin around your nail. Damage to the tissue that makes your nails grow. Changes in how your nails look. Abnormal growth. More frequent colds and other illness from placing dirty fingers in your mouth. Yes. So placing dirty fingers in your mouth will cause diseases, and you have to your nails will be looking different when you are cutting, but that's not an issue. You have to cut it regularly. Take regular shower. Taking a bath may help your skin to breathe easier. Cold showers are also beneficial for your skin and hair. Balance your hormones by bathing. Bathing can improve heart healthily. So bathing will be good for our heart. It also balances our hormones, and it will be help the skin to breathe easier. So cold showers is also good for our hair and skin. If you are not feeling so good, step into the bathroom and shower in hot steamy water. You feel fresh. So when you have no mood or in a bad mood, just go to the bathroom and shower in cold and warm water, which gives you fresh mind. Your brain and nerve system will be fresh from bathing. Take care of your blood and immunity with a bath. Showering cleans the skin and removes the dead skin cells. So there will be a dead skin cells in our skin. While bathing, it will be removed to help clear the pores and allow the skin cells to function. So bathing makes the skin to be open to allow the water to enter our body. A shower is your personal time that you need to keep aside for yourself to relax and regenerate. Advantage and disadvantage of regular shower. Advantage: cool temperature water cannot damage the cell. Cool shower cannot dry out and irritate your skin. Weekly twice you should take your head bath. Improve concentration. Make it easier to breathe. So you have to
take bath in a cool temperature. So cool temperature won't allow your skin to become more dry or irritate. Then take a head bath twice in a week, which improves your concentration and it will be also easier to breathe. Disadvantages: high temperature water can damage the cells, that is hot water can damage the cells. Hot shower can dry out and irritate your skin. So always taking a hot shower will make your skin dry. Don't take daily head bath. No need to take a head bath daily. Twice in a week is more than enough. Skin may become dry and irritated or itch when you are taking the bath in a hot water. They can also make certain skin conditions worse. Wash your hands frequently. Hand wash is a habit of sanitation and personal hygiene. One should wash his hands to get rid of harmful germs and viruses. We can wash our hands with soap and water. Hand wash keeps us healthy and free from diseases. It is an act of making yourself and surrounding clean. Okay, by washing your hands, you are making your surrounding clean. Hand wash becomes very important when it comes to spreading some infection and diseases. That is, while sneezing or while rubbing your sweat, you definitely have to take a hand wash. Wash your hands frequently. We must wash our hands after using the washroom. Ensure to wash your hands before eating food and after eating food. There is a proper way and steps for the hand washing. Excess hand wash may lead you to the damage of skin. So often washing also may cause your skin to be damaged. Advantage and disadvantage of wash your hands frequently. Advantage: wash hands regularly, it will not affect diseases. Clean hands before you take food. Keep your body clean. This helps to prevent infections caused in your hands. If you don't wash your hands, germs can get into the body through the eyes, nose, and mouth and make us sick. Disadvantage: if you don't wash hands, it will affect diseases. Without cleaning hands, don't take food. If your body is not clean, it will affect your health. May become contained with germ negative bacteria, may result in increased bacteria counts on the skin. Wear fresh and warm clothes. Proper care and maintenance of our clothes is very important for healthy living. Neat and clean clothes are giving us a good feel. Clothes not only cover our body but also improves our personality. So we have to wear a neat and warm clothes. It should be fresh. Okay, don't wear a dirty clothes. It will build a good personality and it will improve you in a good manner. Cloth frames a personality of a man. The dirty clothes carry many germs and bacteria which can cause infection in our bodies. Dirty clothes makes us upset and unhealthy. So while wearing a dirty cloth, we can't able to be normal. It will be making our mood swing and it will be unhealthy and upset also. Different cloths made up of different types of fabric and different fabric needs different type of cleaning and care. Regular washing of clothes and bedding helps to remove any bacteria, dirt, fleas, mites and other irritations or infection. So there are different kinds of fabric. Each fabric is differ in their washing process. So we have to take care of the cleaning process according to the fabric. So washing regularly our clothes will help us to have a good health and it also removes all the dirt and bacteria from the dresses. Washing of clothes reduce the incidence of infection diseases such as diarrhea disease, scabies, and other skin infection. So without washing and wearing the dirt cloths may damage your skin by skin diseases. Drying clothes is important and sun drying may help disinfectant clothes and bedding. So after washing the cloth you have to dry it in the sun. By drying in the sun only the bacteria can able to destroy or kill it. Electric drying will be a low priority and rarely available to poorer families. So, electric drying is not a good habit. You should dry in the sunlight. In tropical areas, clothes drying may require specific planning of the houses and edges of the houses. Advantage and disadvantage of wear fresh and warm clothes. Wear fresh and dry clothes. Clothes can provide a hygiene barrier. Clothing can insult against cold or hot conditions. It can protect feet from injury and discomfort or facilitate navigation in varied environments. Clothing also provides protection from ultraviolet radiation. So these are the advantages of taking a fresh and warm clothes. If not, it will affect you by fever. Cloth your hygiene will barrier. Without clothing, we cannot install against cold or hot conditions. Not to wear very strong fabric. Don't wear heavy clothings. Food hygiene is important too. Wash hands with soap and hot water before, during, and after handling food to ensure no germs from your hands are transferred to the food. So while starting before cooking you have to wash, and the mid also you have to wash, and the end also you have to wash. Wear clean clothes to work to ensure no germs from your clothes transfer to the food. Wear gloves if you are handling food with bare hands. So, if you are working in while working or cooking, wear gloves if you are in very hot region. Food safety is important as it helps to protect consumer from the risk of foodborne illness. So, food safety is very important when you are serving the food. It also helps to prevent consumers from risks of health related conditions such as allergy. All cooking equipment should be properly cleaned and sanitized before starting any preparation of the food. So while you are ready to cook, you have to make sure that all the utensils that is used for cooking should be clean and neat. After also you have to clean it and rinse it, and then you have to keep it in the required place. Fruits and vegetables are freshly purchased from the farm, store or market. So fruits and vegetables should be purchased fresh. These food contain soil, insects and chemical residences in them. It is very important to rinse vegetables and fruit with water, salt or vinegar before storing them in the food rack. So as soon as you bought fruits and vegetables, you start storing it, right? So before storing you have to wash it in a fresh water, and you have to rinse it, then only you have to place it in the place. Advantage and disadvantage of food hygiene. Vegetables and fruits should be rinsed and used. Plates should be clean and neatly. After prepared food, keep in safe place. Protecting food from risk of contamination including harmful bacteria, poisonous and foreign bodies. Food preservation prevent microbial growth, no loss of nutrient. So disadvantages are: without rinse, don't take vegetables and fruits. If it's not clean and neat, it affects virus. Food is not in safe place, it will be spoiled. An unhealthy diet high in fat. The food preservation is that it can cause food poisoning that can be fatal. Keep your surroundings clean. Keep your surroundings
clean starting from their study table, living room, bedroom and bathroom, etc. That is, each nook and corner in your home should be clean. Put the dirt cloths in the laundry basket and use fresh cloths and towels at all the times. So if you have used the towels for a long time, put it in the laundry box. Also the dirt cloths, use the fresh towel and cloths all the times. Clear the dishes from the sink. Wipe down kitchen countertop and bathroom counters. Organize shoes by the front door. Invest in a reusable water bottle. Make sure your waste goes to the right place. Clean the whole house, not one room at a time. Gather all your cleaning tools in a caddy. Clear the cluster, dust and vacuum and wipe mirrors and glass neatly. Advantages and disadvantages of keep your surroundings clean. You feel less stress, more active in the place. You might eat healthier. Creates a good impression for visitors. Germs and diseases can spread far more quickly in an unclean environment. So these are the disadvantages by keeping your environment clean. It makes us less satisfied about our surroundings, less active in the place, don't like to eat. Foul smell leads to headache. Mosquito starts breeding. So these are the disadvantages when you are not keeping your surrounding clean. Conclusion. Personal hygiene is a necessity for our daily life activities. It is very important for the protection of our health and helps to prevent the spread of communicable diseases. Personal hygiene has social and aesthetic values. These were all the personal hygienes. Now we can see them quickly. Toothbrush and toothpaste. We are toothbrush and toothpaste. Brush your teeth with the help of us. Okay, children? Hi, children. I'm soap. Do you know what will I do? I will wash your hands before you eat and after you play. See how to wash your hands in the next slide. Like this, you have to apply the soap on the front and back side of your hands and in the middle of the fingers. Wash your body with me to drive the germs away. Children, do how the soap said. Okay, children. We are the clothes. Wear clean and washed clothes daily. You too wear a washed clothes daily. Hi children, I am comb. I have many teeth to comb your hair. Apply the coconut oil to your hair before combing to look neat. But you must clean me too. Do how the comb says. Okay children. Now we can see about the nail cutter. I am the nail cutter. Use me without fail. See, you have to cut your nails and then you have to sharpen it. To trim your fingers and in the feet, nails too. But please be careful when you use me. I cut quite deep. Be careful while using the nail cutter, children. Now we can see about the handkerchief. Handkerchief. I am the handkerchief. You will be using me daily to wipe your nose, to wipe your hands, to wipe your face, eyes, nose. Children, do how handkerchief says. Okay, children. Okay, friends, we'll wash up and take care of my things clean and keep in safe place. Now we can see the good habits. After seeing them, you should also follow that. Okay, children, let's see them now quickly. Wake up early in the morning. Brush your teeth with toothbrush and toothpaste twice a day. Take bath twice a day. Wear the washed cloth and shoes or sandals when you go to school. Play games with your friends in the evening. Read in a sufficient lightening in night. After completing the homeworks, take a meals. Wash your hands, legs and mouth before a meal. I take a head bath regularly. Breathe the fresh air and take enough rest. Take the balanced diet. Do exercise daily. Go to the bed early in the night. These are all the good habits. Children, follow the good habits and say health is wealth. Okay, children, time up. We can see in the next class. Until keep revising the personal hygienes again and again. Bye. Take care. Thank you.